Hello, welcome back. Today we will balance our body and just let's take a comfortable seat. Roll your shoulders back and take a deep breath. Oh, I got my new meditation pillow. I'm so happy for that. I will maybe use it as a prop as well. It's so comfy. But let's now focus on our breathing, how it fills your lung, how it warms your body up, and calm your mind. Let's put your hands on your head, just hang it, let the gravitation, don't pull it or force it, just gently stretch it, and breathe meanwhile through your nose. Make sure your back is straight. You can put a little pillow under your buttocks. It can help to straighten it. And then put behind your palms and just stretch your back, roll your shoulders, and breathe. Open your chest wide. Take a big breath from your belly until your chest, top of it. Just fill up your whole lung. And now stretch your neck on the right side. Pull your head gently with your arm. And then put your arm on the floor. And stretch on the side. You can be up or down on your arm. It depends on your level. Don't force it. Especially if you're in the morning, you are more stiff. So just listen to your body, stay in balance with it. And for breath in, come up, and on the other side we stretch the neck. Make sure your back is straight. And don't pull it, don't force it, remember. I can show you from the side. Just keep it gently. Just let the weight of your arm rest on your top of the head. And that works well. And put your arm down again. Look up to your palms. Make sure you're comfortable. There is no tense. And don't let hang your head. Keep it steady. It can help you look up into your palm. And now we will do some cat and cow. Make sure your knee is under your hip in one line, and your shoulder and wrist as well. And for breath in, we open the chest, drop the belly, and then for breath out, slowly come up with the back, curve it. And then for breath in, slowly start with the hip and open the chest. And then breath out, slowly roll up, and then breath in, open the chest and drop the belly. So breath out. Always the last is your head. You start with your hip, breath in, and then drop belly, and lift up your head, and breath out. With this, we gently massaging our spine, the muscles around it. And now we do some balancing. So lift up your right arm and left leg, and look down and keep it straight. Make sure your hips are in one line. You can adjust it. See, I showed you how was the wrong and now the right position. Make sure it makes a big difference. It's really great for coordinating, to support that, help the balance to improve. And it strengthens your ab muscles and core muscles and your buttocks as well. So keep it steady, look down. And breathe through your nose. Don't forget to breathe. It's really important to keep the balance in your body. We don't force. We do everything together. Just gently. If you feel something is too much, just let it go and sit on your heels, Balasana. And stretch your back. Walk with your fingers towards the end of the mat. And let the spine stretch and let your head on the floor to rest. It helps to balance as well, calm your mind. After that, push yourself up to downward facing dog. Move your legs for rhythm of your breath slowly. Stretch your legs and hips and your back. It's a really nice resting pose and also helps to decrease tiredness as the blood rushes to your head, so it helps a bit refresh you. Then step between your hands, and if you can do it, just try this Kakasana, which is a balancing pose. You can put your knee to your armpit. If it's too much, because that's a quite advanced, you can put it on your arm on the side and you can balance like that. But if you feel it's too much, just leave it. You don't have to do it. You can do it next time if you feel more steady and ready. And then jump back to Chaturanga, and then push yourself up, open your chest, and again come to downward facing dog. If you can do this jump back, don't worry, it's a quite advanced pose. I just managed it not long time ago as well. But I just felt like I have to do it. It felt so good. So you can experience as well, like in the present moment, what you feel it comes, just do it. Don't stop it. And now we come up for breath in. We will balance on tiptoe. Make sure your knee is bending, and then hold your arms. Make sure your back is straight. You can tilt your pelvis so it makes it more straight. Thighs are working hard, and we balance. It's called also the pose of the will. So if you want to hold it, you will hold it. Just decide it in your mind. You can control. Now slowly, stay on tiptoe. We do gently shoulder stretch. Make sure you don't fall ahead. Just keep it as strong. And slowly come up, and we still on tiptoes. Now we will stretch up to the sky. And we keep the balance. It's really good for the so for your toes, and so it makes it better. And now for breathing, come up and do a vinyasa flow. And jump back. Open your chest. And come up to downward facing dog. And then step ahead with your right leg. Breath in, look up towards your fingers and hold this pose for 2 breaths, and then make sure your hips are aligned, your knees is above your ankle, and then slowly we go to humble warrior. Here as well, keep the balance. Just put your feet in that position. It's more challenging to keep the balance, but you can leave it on the side as well, or be on tiptoe. And come to wide-legged standing position, and slowly, for breath out, come down with your head hanging. You stretch your shoulders and let the blood flow to your upper body from your legs. It's really nice stretching even if you are at work whole day sitting. Just afterwards it refreshes. And let's do on the other side. So align the pose and then go down slowly. If it's too much, then just go that deep as you feel. It's not too uncomfortable. If anywhere hurts, then just don't do it, because it's a quite deep stretching pose. So make sure you don't hurt yourself. Always listen to your body, be balanced with your body. Of course, we have to find our boundaries and push them, but just gently. Yoga is about exploring. And now we will do a tree pose. There are more modifications as well. As you can see, you can put it on more places on your ankle, not on your knees definitely. And if you can put it on your thighs, make sure you press it really hard, and that helps to keep it. Or you can go to the to the advanced position if your hips and knees are open and flexible enough. And I will do the classic Vrikshasana. When you find the balance and your legs are steady, then you can lift your arms up and focus on one point. You can try with closed eyes, it's quite challenging. And slowly come down and to the other side, on the same place where you did it before, with your right leg. So make sure your thigh is really tense and you squeeze it well, your heel towards your thigh. That helps to keep it. If you feel like you would fall out of this balance, you can always come back to your breath. That helps if you focus on that. Actually, this is my favorite pose. I love to do it. It calms your mind and it's really great after a stressful day. And then we will do Virabhadrasana 3C. We will be like a scale. Make sure your hips pointing towards the mat. And slowly you lift up your leg and go down with your upper body, and you can put your hand on your hips to align, to make sure it's straight. That's the beginner pose. With modification, you can put your palms in front of your chest in a pray position, or you can lift your arm up above your head, and that's the advanced position. It's strengthening your abdominals, your buttocks, your whole core. And now we will do a balancing and hip stretching dancer pose as well. Focus on one point, and when you got this point, then you can lift a bit more up your legs, but make sure you don't stretch it too much. You can be just gentle with your hips. Even if you're more flexible than me, still you have to have awareness, because if you stretch it too much, because it feels like easy, it still can injure you. So make sure you know your boundaries. Let's do on the other side. Try to hold it at least for 3 breaths in the choose the variation. And slowly come up, and don't put your feet down yet. Go straight away to the dancer position. We challenge our balance today. And don't forget, one side is better than the other side. Cannot discourage you, just try it again. Make sure your legs are straight, your left leg. And shake it down, move your legs, stretch them. Bend forward, and one by one, slowly. Tiptoe to tiptoe. Hug your legs, and for breathing, come up, bend back. And we will do some more standing balancing position. I show few modification. First one is a twisting one. You can do like that. You put your hand on your knee, on the outside of knee, and you look behind your shoulder and you hold like this. But if your hamstrings are more flexible, you can straighten your leg. Just catch it on the outside of your feet, straight your leg, make sure other leg is straight as well, and slowly focus and look behind you. Try to keep it for 3 to 5 breaths. Challenge yourself. And look at your tiptoe. And grab your toe. You can do this if you are more flexible. If not, just stay here with a bended knee. And let's do on the other side as well. So first with a twist. Do here as well that variation, what you did on the other side. You can experience like which side is more flexible. But if you do continuously the practice, then slowly but for surely you will get more flexible and you can do the more advanced positions as well. Just stay patient. Yoga teach for that as well. And keep balance. Look at your toe. Make sure your leg is steady and straight. And here again, you can grab your knee or grab your toe. I remember when I was trying this and looking around like, why my hamstrings are so tight? But then I was keep doing and just one day happened and I was so grateful. So it will happen to you as well. No worries. Just keep persistent the practice. And let's shake a little bit. And roll our shoulders, let all the tense be still in balance. And breath in, back bend. Breath out, forward fold. For breath out, jump back. And lift your chest up, straighten your arms. And push yourself up to downward facing dog. And jump between your hands and come to seated position. We will stretch our legs, grab your toes, or if you can, then you can use always some props, a towel, or just your yoga straps if you have. Make sure your chest is open, shoulders are wide. And for every breath out, you can go deeper slowly. You can feel how your hamstring is stretching more and more. And slowly come up for breath in. Stretch the other side of the body. And let's do some Navasana. There are more modifications as I show. You can put your arms behind your back, or you can bend your knees, or you can do the full position. It's really great strengthening for your lower back, for your abs, and a great stretch for your hip flexors. So after long day sitting, it's also good to do this pose. And now we stretch the other side of the body with table top position. For breath out, slowly come down. And grab your feet, put it together. And pull it as near as you can to your pelvis, a butterfly sit. And just try to let your thoughts behind, and with breath you deepen this pose. It's a hip opener pose. So here as well, as you breathe out, your legs can go deeper and your hip can open better. That's why you need more patience. And always make sure you do some contra stretch. And now we can do some headstanding. So make sure you take the right position with your arms, because you hold your weight on your shoulders, not on your head. And slowly kick up. First bend knee, and then slowly push your legs up and keep the balance. If it's too much, you can practice next to a wall. It can be really useful at the beginning, and how you get more strength in your core and abs. You will be able to hold it for longer. I still have some hollow back. I'm still working on it. But we are all in a process somewhere, so we have to learn. And slowly, if you feel like, then calm down and just make sure you don't come up straight away from this. You leave your head on the floor as the blood flows to your head this time, so don't rush that, because that can cause sudden dizziness. And it has better effect like this if you still keep your head on the floor a little bit. Now I will try some pincha play. I was doing recently a challenge, because I'm still working on this. If you want to be with me, you can try, definitely with the help of the wall, or if you're more advanced, you just do your pincha as a last balancing pose. But if you are a beginner, make sure you do it really gently, because it needs a really strong back bend, sorry, and lower back, so core muscles. And after that, just rest, let the flow and all the benefits. And thank you for your practice. Bye bye.